GM everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today is Thursday, the 12th of December, and as you can see, I'm currently at the airport, not in my usual location, about to get on a plane. So I'm going to keep this as briefly as possible. But we saw yesterday Bitcoin put on a really, really strong move. This is what we're expecting to push back up. I did say if we can regain this 99,500 level, it's likely we can come up to 100,000 on Bitcoin. And Bitcoin for me, I expect probably some sort of consolidation here, potentially a retest just under $100,000, so potentially down to 99.5 to 99,000. Looking probably for buyers to then step in there and push this higher. And just looking at our liquidation heat map on Bitcoin, we can see that in terms of the weekly, we still have a lot of liquidations just above the price here. So I'm really thinking over probably the next day or two, probably this week, we get this move higher and potentially we see new all-time highs for Bitcoin again within the next week. So, like I say, this path probably is a little bit aggressive. I'm not too sure if we blast straight up from here, or I think what is more likely is we probably see some consolidation and then we make an attempt higher either later on today or tomorrow, potentially when the US opens up. So yes, obviously big trap here, especially in the altcoins, seems to be complete. If we look at Ethereum as well, we can see Ethereum has really, really roared back to life and is now back above its breakout level of the descending trend line. So if we just switch over to weekly, we can see obviously huge wick here, massive trap on Ethereum, looked like the breakout had failed. So this is what we call a false breakout, where it's a false breakout, or it looks like a false breakout, but actually we then get continuation of the breakout in the direction of the initial breakout, and that seems to be what we're seeing on Ethereum. So as long as Ethereum closes really here or higher for the week, it's broken out from this descending trend line, and I'm then expecting us likely to retest 4,100 again. But then I think probably before the end of this year, assuming Bitcoin gets to new all-time highs, I think Ethereum can push on closer to the $5,000 level. So Ethereum looking really strong. Solana as well. Huge buying coming on Solana, pushing back up. I think Solana likely does something similar to what Ethereum does, pushes back up to around 260 and sees a breakout probably as soon as this month and into the end of this year. So things are looking really, really good. Pepe as well, similar story. Obviously, Pepe the strongest of the lot. New all-time highs right at the start of this week. Obviously, it has come back off slightly with the rest of the market, but I think on a daily time frame, Pepe is probably just going to consolidate a little bit more, let this market just sort of catch its breath a little bit. But ultimately, I think Pepe does outperform. I've talked a lot about Pepe. I think it's the best Ethereum beta trade right now. And obviously in that, I'm expecting if Ethereum does well, Pepe probably does even better. If we just take a quick look at traditional markets, so DXY still consolidating. Not much to report there. Stocks obviously pushed up yesterday. So S&P just below all-time highs. NASDAQ making new all-time highs. So just to recap then, Bitcoin is looking strong here. Obviously, yesterday we had a decent CPI print. I did say on yesterday's stream, assuming that CPI comes in either in line or slightly under expectations, I think this is going to be a bullish number for the market. Obviously, there was a concern, probably some de-risking going into CPI, worried about it coming in above expectations. If we had a hot inflation number, potentially that would have put these markets under some pressure, but that wasn't the case. So I think markets really probably have a green light now to continue this move, certainly over the remainder of this week, going into next week, obviously FOMC next week. So attention will start to, or focus will start to turn to that over the next few days. But like I say, this one's short today, so I'm going to wrap it up there. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day, everybody, and I'll talk to you all again soon. GM.